Good evening, I'm Bo Williams and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. Topping the list for us, a Knoxville man, Jackie Ogle, is dead after he was shot multiple times Friday night at a gas station in Knox County. Today we are hearing from Jackie's 4-year-old daughter and her mother. Now, Ashley Rissmiller, the mother of Jackie's daughter, tells 6 News she woke up to a call saying Jackie was gone. Now, she says in her heart she knew it was true but didn't want to believe it, and that sharing the news feels like a nightmare. Rissmiller says Jackie loved riding his motorcycle. He was a social butterfly who enjoyed playing pool and singing karaoke. But most importantly, she says he was a father to his 4-year-old daughter, Eliza Ray Carter Ogle. Rissmiller says she now hopes to share memories of Jackie with her daughter to keep his spirit alive.
At the end of the day, you know, he has a daughter, and we need to keep the positive and the great memories about him for her. She saw her dad as a superhero and her best friend, and she'd always say, "You're my best friend," and I love my daddy so much.
I love my daddy.
Did daddy always say that he would be right here in your heart?
Yeah, and right here.
You know, the man accused in this deadly shooting is now in custody in the Knox County Jail. The sheriff's office has identified the suspect as 38-year-old Christopher Brian Greer. He's facing a charge of first-degree murder, and a bond hearing is scheduled for tomorrow. Next on the 7, a study along the I-40-75 corridor is set to be completed this year. The study takes a look at traffic safety and congestion concerns along the 40-75 interchange to I-640. According to the Tennessee Department of Transportation, this is the busiest stretch of road in the entire state, with over 200,000 vehicles traveling it a day. Now, this Planning and Environmental Linkage, or PEL study, aims to pinpoint transportation issues and guide future project development.
The interchanges at Watt Road 369 and Campbell Station Road 373. They're taking into account the way stations that are also in that area, and also talking about the possibility of adding choice lanes.
Included in the study is also an evaluation of an alternative corridor within Anderson, Knox, and Loudoun counties. Public comment is encouraged. The second round of public discussion on this study could be as soon as April, as it is set to take place in Q2 of this year, with a study report to be completed sometime in Q3. All right, continuing our Big 7 list for you tonight, a man whose remains were found in Knoxville in 1988 has now been identified. The remains have been identified as James Benson. He was from the Knoxville area. He was 22 the last time he was seen. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation said that his body was found on August 30th of 1988 by a railway worker repairing a section of track in Knoxville. His death is ruled as a homicide. The investigation into how Benson died is ongoing. Now, the TBI is asking anyone with knowledge of this case or Benson to please contact the Knoxville Police Department Homicide Unit, and that number is 865-215-7275. Next for you tonight on the 7, a 17-year-old is accused of crashing a car into a Knoxville home and injuring the homeowner. KPD says the teen, who is not being identified because of his age, faces charges including DUI and leaving the scene of an accident with injury. Witnesses telling officers the teen was driving east on Texas Avenue when he hit a curb and a utility pole before then crashing into the home. The impact so severe, the 59-year-old homeowner who was inside had to be taken to the hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Police say the driver took off, but officers found the car about 45 minutes later on Oglewood Avenue. And according to KPD, the teen admitted he had been drinking and using marijuana before the crash. Wrapping up our Big 7 list for you, 1/5 of the world's oil passes through the Strait of Hormuz. And as the U.S. and Israel's war against Iran continues, the strait has been closed, sending the price of oil and gas skyrocketing. And while many Western countries do not buy oil from Iran, countries like China are now turning to other markets, hurting you at the gas pump and the grocery store here. Trucking companies delivering essential items like groceries will be forced now to increase the amount of money they spend on fuel, passing that cost, well, to stores, then ultimately to you and me. Now, Tennessee professor Alex Scott says the cost of fuel accounts for about 25% of a truck's operating costs, and as these costs continues to climb, well, so will prices for essential items that Americans can't go without.
And a vast majority of the stuff we consume come from trucks. And the second biggest cost of a truck behind the driver wages is fuel. So if fuel goes up meaningfully, then that's going to impact the cost of any goods that for which transportation costs are a meaningful component. So that would be your groceries.
Scott says low and middle income families will feel the impact first, as the cost of shipping will impact the price of low cost items like milk and bread. And while not making much of a dent in the bottom line of, say, a company like Apple, because their cost of shipping is low compared to the cost of their product. Well, tonight the Tennessee Highway Patrol is hoping someone will come forward with information about a hit and run involving a bicyclist. We're told this happened along Highway 321 in the Parrottsville community of Knox County. This was around 7:45 Saturday night. Preliminary THP information shows a 2011 to 2013 Ford Fiesta was involved in the crash, then fleeing the scene. The color of the car, however, not known, but investigators say it has damage to the front right headlight. THP believes the car was last seen heading to Newport. If you have any information that can help track it down, you are asked to please call the lead investigator in this case. And that number to call is 865-895-6950. Well, drivers in South Knoxville will have to be patient because improvements to a part of Chapman Highway are going to take a while to finish. City of Knoxville anticipates the work to be complete in March of 2031. U.S. Department of Transportation gave Knoxville a $17.8 million grant to improve safety along a section of the road between Blunt Avenue and Woodlawn Pike. That stretch of road can be dangerous following a series of fatal crashes reported on the roadway involving pedestrians. The proposed improvements include a path for pedestrians and bicyclists, landscape medians, and improved intersections.